Okay. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Okay. Hey guys, sorry, I'm over here trying to test some things out. Let me know if you can hear me real quick. If you're watching this and you can hear me, let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Come on in, please let me know if you can hear me in the comments. And do you see my screen switching? Right now, you should see a background, and then I'm going to go back to myself, and then another camera here. So let me know if you see me switching and can you hear me? Okay, awesome. Okay, nice, nice. All right. So for some reason, this didn't work on Facebook. Facebook is having some issues. But what I'm doing here, I told you guys I'm bringing you guys a podcast setup. So I want to have it in a way that people are able to basically call in on a live show and ask the question and have a live podcast type of setup. And I have a number right here that I'm going to drop soon, and we're going to test this out. Yes, we're going to test this out, and I'm going to take in a few calls and see if everything is working well. I'm using the Rodecaster Pro and the A10 Mini to do my switching. And yeah, so what does the audio sound like? Audio sound good? And can y'all also hear my jingles? Okay, let me know if you can hear the jingles in the background. This beat was done by my man, Lou Melendez. Okay. All right. Oh, we're good. You hear the applause? Everything's sounding good. Man, I love YouTube, man, because Facebook be bugging. Okay. So we're going to have a good time. Make sure you smash the like button right here, because since it's working for y'all, you're going to get it first. Okay. Y'all going to get it first. Yes, this beat right here was made by one of my good friends, Lou Melendez. Yes. So, okay. Next step, Larry. I tested this with Larry a while ago, so we're going to do it again. I'm going to give you guys a phone number that I want you to call into the show with. And with that number, we're going to have a conversation, like if you never spoke with me before, you'll get the opportunity to talk to me now. So let me know in the comments if you're ready for that number. And we're going to talk. I want to know a little bit who you are. Basically, yeah, we're just going to chat. And I'm going to hit the record button on this thing here and test that feature as well. Okay, so welcome to the live show. We don't have a name yet, but I'm pretty close on one. We might be calling this thing the Entrepreneur Social. So where we talk to entrepreneurs like you, try to give you the ins and outs, how we're doing it, and get to know how you're doing it. Okay, we'll be connecting and chatting for a little bit, asking questions and all of that good stuff. So here's the number right now that I want you to call. Don't rush it. I can only take one at a time. But that number right now is, you ready for it? Here it is. 267-580-9323. So call that number, 267-580-9323, and let's get you connected. I gotta get my radio voice on. Yes, that's the number, and I appreciate you. So go ahead, let's see who can get in first, and you can chat with me right now, live on YouTube. Let's go. Okay, appreciate that. Oh, we got a call coming in. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. Who is this? You're live on the show. Okay, Belinda from Detroit is calling in. How are you? Okay.
I'm not just starting out crafting, but I gave up a pretty good job a few months ago. I decided to retire and pursue my dream, crafting,
Okay.
full time. So, what would you what suggestions would you give someone that want to go full time in this industry? I do t-shirts. I do all type crafting, but my love is really with the t-shirts. I think I like the designing part of it. But what would you suggest for someone that want to take this to a full time career? I guess you could say.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say congratulations on even thinking about going full time with your passion. I'm not going to say your craft, but your passion, whatever that passion is. And as for me, what I struggled with for the longest was trying to figure out when the time is best. So, guys, in the comments right now, let me know if you can hear us good. And yeah, so it's always hard to find out what is the best time, but it seemed like you've already made that decision that you're ready to go full time in it. And one thing that we shared on the webinar yesterday, I'm not sure if you was part of that. It's basically the first point that I gave them was, what is it that you're looking for in this business? What exactly is it that you're looking for? Because all that goes into your planning stage, even deciding on going full time with this thing. What exactly are you looking for in the business? Okay. And you're saying you want to do it full time. So I'm calling it a business and it's not a hobby. So if you're looking to do this to get extra cash, you're looking to do this just to be busy because maybe you're retired or something like that. So the question here to you is, start to think about, what exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for something to leave behind, or like, yeah, just help me answer that question a little bit. What exactly are you looking for in this business?
Well, yeah. First, thank you. But yeah, I definitely want to generate money. But again, yeah, I'm. It's been a business, but I haven't given my business 100%. I don't think I've given my other job 100%, and I think I might have gave myself 80%. And so now I want to give myself 100% into my business, and of course, I want to generate, funds, but I want it to grow. And I do have a passion for what I do. I really love it, and I want to make people happy with what I do. So it's not just the money part of it, but it's also about making other people happy with what the craft that I do.
Okay. All right. So now my next question to you is, what you say you do crafting, you do a lot of other things. What exactly can you is there a target audience that you can tie in to say, okay, these are the people that I'm going to target? And I'm asking this because these are the steps that's going to make it easy for you to really make that decision. Because if you just go out there and say, okay, I'm just going to be a crafter, nobody know exactly what it is that you do. Okay, so if you're gonna be the person making mugs, if you're gonna be the person doing sublimation, you're gonna be the person doing screen printing. I know when you say crafting, a lot of us are like in the crafting where I never consider myself a crafter, because I think a crafter is someone that go ahead and do everything. Me, I'm not one of those. And when you get into the hobby of doing everything, you almost like to say you don't do anything because nobody know who to come to for that one thing. So I would say focus on something that you're good at, and that has been tested in your area and nobody else is doing it, and you are ready to do that well. All right. So that's the one thing that helped me. I knew I wanted to do just t-shirts. Okay, I just got into the sublimation world because I wasn't focused on doing all these other types of printing. I just wanted to do t-shirts with vinyl or screen printing for churches. That was my beginning focus, was to work with churches because I was heavy in there, still am, but that was my audience for the longest. I know us church people would like to have revivals. We want t-shirts. We go into the park, we want t-shirts. So that there was my core audience for the longest until the business grew. And then you can bring other things in and open up the reach a little bit for more people. All right. So that's the main thing that I want you to focus on here is finding a core audience that is going to help you to get your business out there. Because if you find that core audience, they're going to be the one to tell the same type of people that they're in these Facebook groups, in these clubs, in these like meetings that they're going to, because they're all in
Okay.
that same exact area, you know. So that's the main
Right.
part I want you to focus on, is just like finding a core audience.
Audience. Well, I appreciate it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm gonna let somebody else get in here, but I appreciate you, and I'm gonna continue to support and watch, and watch you as much as I can. So thanks again.
I appreciate it. What was your name again? I missed it from the beginning.
I'm Belinda.
Okay, all right, Linda, it's
Yes,
nice talking to
Belinda.
you. I will
You
talk
too.
to you soon.
All righty. I want to get back watching. I couldn't watch and talk at the same
Yeah.
time, so I want to get back and watch.
Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thanks again. Bye bye.
So shout out to our very first caller over there. She was the first caller on the show, even though I said we're testing this thing, but that was real. And it's like before the next caller call in, I know you guys, like everybody probably want to call in now. The number to call in is going to be, it's in the chat right now, and it's 267-580-9323. 9323. All right. So like with most of us, we're struggling with the same type of question that she had. You know, people want to know, when is it the best time to go full time? When do you like, what do you think you need to do it? And I say, like, the first thing before you even make the decision to go full time, make sure that you have tested your concept and you have an audience. All right. Don't just jump out there and make that decision when you know you have responsibility as an adult. So that was the biggest thing. And then the other thing, like even though I knew I had a responsibility, I still jumped out there on faith, but I had an audience that I know in the long run this thing was going to pay off. All right, so that was awesome right there. Go ahead, the next caller can call in right now. Smash the like button if you're liking this, if you're liking the direction this thing is going to go. I cannot wait to hear the recording, you know. So I'm waiting for the next call. Let's go. Shout out to a few people in the comments there. Yes. Okay. Come on. Yo, go ahead, call in. Yo, y'all don't want to talk now? I'm giving you the opportunity, the platform to talk to me and ask me anything. I need to talk to someone else, so go ahead and dial in. That's 267-580-9323. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I thought it was ringing. It ain't ring. All right. Guess y'all ain't trying to hang out tonight. That's what happened. Y'all don't want to call me now. It's all cricket, cricket, cricket. So, like, the funny thing here is, I think there's a lot of people out there that they ask for the opportunity to talk to someone or to ask questions, but then when the opportunity is given, we catch this thing where it's like we're shy, we're ashamed, we don't want our voice be heard on a live show, so we're comfortable in the comments. But we need to break out of that. We need to break out of the fear of not asking your questions and just dealing with it yourself. I think we got a caller coming in right now. Ooh, 1 second, let me get you connected here. Okay. What's going on? Welcome. You're on the show.
What's up, little big brother?
Oh, what's going on, Larry? How are you?
I'm okay, man. I just wanted to make sure I make you recognize that all the options that you're giving with the company as people of us that's trying to get into crafting, you're consistently building and building and building, giving us a voice, letting us be heard and learn everything is possible. And stuff like this podcast is so creative. And I just wanted to call in and just say thank you for being my mentor, number one, and helping everyone else out from the rooter to the tutor.
Hey,
And I just wanted to call in just to say that.
I appreciate that, Larry. For people that don't know who you are, though, let the people know a little bit about you. Who are you? Where you're from? And what is it that you do?
Well, my name is Larry. My business is called Next Step Custom Apparel. Currently living in Delaware, originally from Philadelphia. And if anybody knows the relationship that me and E has, this was the first. He was the first person that let me print out a shirt, and on his company time, on his platform, put me on YouTube, put me on his social media and everything. Met him through YouTube, and I just drove up and pulled up on him, very approachable and always willing to help. But that's been like my little big brother the whole time, and hasn't let me down, and always pushing me to go forward. And I appreciate him so much. I love him so much just for that.
Hey, that's it, man. Love you too, bro. But like it's opportunities like this that most people don't take advantage of. And been knowing you for a while now, and from the moment that you walked in, like I'm telling you guys, I'm in the shop one day and somebody just pulled up on me like, yo, like I see you on YouTube. I'm like, what? You just gonna pop up on me because you see me on YouTube? And then like with the moment he came in and with the drive that he had and what he had a vision of what he wanted to do, he wanted to learn. He wanted to learn how to print t-shirts. And from that day, something that I was charging people to do, I did it for him for free. Right? Like he said, he did his very first print here. We did it on a Cameo. I showed him everything, how to use a vinyl. And then he got out of here with a completed shirt that he did. And from there on,
Yep.
he was able to invest in himself to move forward with his idea that then turned into a business, turned into a company, a stream of income. And now he's like, I can't keep up with the ball. You feel me? Like, you know, so like it's something like that, guys. You got to be able to jump out there, step out into faith, punch fear in the face, and just go ahead and do it. You know, just go ahead and do it. Man, I appreciate you though, man, for real.
I appreciate you more, and I swear everybody that's listening, watching, there's things like this podcast and him doing the classes, him creating Heat First University, like all these things plays a major part in everything that we're doing. That others that you may think are doing so, but are not as upfront with it and allowing you to and giving you the opportunity to do different things in this craft. This is a podcast that we can't actually say is anywhere else that's coming, and
Yep.
we're going to be part of that.
That's it.
Very
That's
first.
it. Nobody else is
So I
doing
want
it,
to
bro.
say thank
That's
you. No, not at all. And that's the lanes that you constantly keep creating. And that's why I always talk to you, always rattling your mind and see what's going on with you. And because you are truly an inspiration to a lot of us. And like you said on this podcast a second ago, if you don't ask questions and when it's a given opportunity, but then you'll DM him, asking him questions, but he's giving you a chance to talk right now to him, and you're not calling in, that's being gun shy.
Mm.
And in this business, if you gun shy, you'll lose out.
That's it. That's
So
it.
take advantage of it.
All
But I
right.
want to
Well,
say thank you once again, brother. Love you, and I appreciate everything that you do for me continuously. And this thing is going to be crazy because there's going to be so many people who's going to try to copycat off of you for doing what you're doing.
hey,
So I want to say
appreciate
thank
you,
you
man.
again, once again, and I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro. Tell the family what's up, man.
All right, I sure will.
All right. Well, that's it, man. Y'all heard it. Like the line is still open. If you want to jump on, 267-580-9323. All right. So just call in. While you're at it, smash the like button. If you're listening to this thing on the podcast, driving in your car, just go ahead, like it, review it, subscribe to it, and all that good stuff. All right. So this is something, man, that I'm just starting off. I just want to bring the same like things that we're doing on the videos. I want to give people the opportunity to call in. There is no one else that I've seen that give you the opportunity for you to call in on their show and ask questions in this industry, guys. In this industry, meaning the t-shirt, the heat press business. Because I'm heat press, fire up the heat press. That's me. Like Heat Press University, that's me. I like the heat press side of things. If you're a screen printer and you're watching this, nothing against you. I'm just a heat printer. You feel me? So I'm here to bring the knowledge to all other heat printers out there that's ready to take their business to the next level, that has already started their business and they're ready to move forward. Okay. What's up, Miss Tia Mac? How are you? Y'all go ahead. I can take about 2 more calls. I need y'all to call me right now. One more person, 2 more people can call in. The number is 267. Miss Tia Mac, go ahead, give me a call. I would like to talk to you. 267 580 580-9323. I got to memorize it. It's kind of easy. 9323 is the number. 267-580-9323. He said, play some. I don't even know what that means. He said, Creole music. Says, I don't even know what that means. How to even read that. Y'all know I can't read. Y'all know I can't read. But I can talk. I can talk a good talk. I can heat press. I can teach you heat press. It's like, no. No, this is just off the cuff. And yeah, I don't know why I ain't work on Facebook. I would have had a better reach on Facebook right now. Like, y'all acting shy, and I'm about to go. Okay. Creole, like the Haitian language. I got you now. I ain't got none of those on my computer. And YouTube, I don't want YouTube to flag me. That's why I'm playing this custom beat here. Yeah, with the way I'm screaming right now, for some reason I tried it on Facebook and it was just like freezing. It didn't work. So YouTube was just like, it was seamless. That thing went right through with no issue, but not on here. I was using OBS. I was using OBS at first, but then it kept on freezing. I might have to give it another shot. All right. So I'm going to give it another shot on Facebook, see if it works, and we can go from there. Okay, so you use OBS and drop the bit rate. All right, so let's see what my man is saying here. So the bit rate, you're gonna have to help me out here. I'm gonna actually stop the recording now. Okay, but yeah. So when you say lower the bit rate, help me out here. Let me go to settings. So you gotta call in and let me and walk me through it. Call in and walk me through it. Because right now, what I have, he said lower the bait rate. Okay, the bait rate right now I have is 2,500. 2,500 is the bait rate that I have. I would love to get it working on Facebook. Because Facebook folks are active. Okay, he said do it at where is he? He said make sure it's 7. Yes, I think I got that. I got the 1080 by 720. It's the bit rate. I need to go down to 200, 2000. Let me try 2000. Okay, so I have it for 2000 right now. What about the keyframes? The keyframes, I have it set on 0. Does that matter? I had it on 2 at first and it wasn't working. And then I wish I could share my screen and show. Okay. DJ Big Ant. Let's see what else. What else should I do with Big Ant? What? I'm actually going to test it. I'm going to jump on Facebook and test the new settings here. So do I have a video card? I don't have a video card. The encoder that I'm using is the Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro. So that's the switcher and also the decoder or the encoder. All right. It's supposed to be able to stream live. Like right now, I'm streaming on YouTube right through that board. So all I had to do was copy the screen code from YouTube and throw it in there. But it's not working the same on Facebook. So as far as like a video card, I'm streaming from the iMac. Okay, said. Okay, no video card. Change encoder on OBS to software. All right, let me see. Change encoder on OBS to software. Where would I go for that? It's on the output. Okay, encoder. So here's the 2 options I get for encoder. I have Apple VT's H24264 hardware. Okay, so software encoder. So we're gonna go to Apple VT H26264 software encoder. And then at that point, do I go back down to 2000 bit rate? Yes, keep it at 2000 bit rate or 18 and try to stream then. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. So where can you watch the webinar from yesterday? If you signed up for that webinar yesterday, I sent out the email. So you should have received an email from the webinar. And then another thing about the webinar is now available to stream every hour. So you can still watch the webinar. It's an automatic webinar now that streams every hour. Okay, so the registration link for that, I don't know. Let me see if I watch. Let me get the registration link for that before I go. Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm gonna jump over to Facebook and try to make it work. So registration link for the automatic webinar, it's going to be right here. Okay, I just dropped the link in there. You can go ahead and register it, and that webinar is going to stream every hour. Okay, Jay Dollar said he got the email, ready to watch it. The link is in the comments right now. Carlos. Okay. So Big J or DJ, you said text you. You act like I got your number, bro. How about you send me a message on Instagram? I don't know if I can get text onto this phone. You said yes, I do. I feel like I do got your number. You saying wow? Yes, you do. Like with this Facebook name. Okay, and I got you. I got you, bro. All right, I got you. That's all you had to say. I got you. All right, I'm gonna check this out real quick, and I'll holler at y'all later. I got my guy gonna help me out. All right, so if you want interested, if it works, go ahead follow me on on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook. Let's see if I can get this thing working on Facebook. All right, until next time. The next time I go live here, you better be ready to call in. All right. Yo, take it easy. Keep firing up the heat press. And I'm out. Out of here.